Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing this vampire makeup for my Halloween series 2019. So without any further ado, if you want to see how I did this, then just keep on watching. So for this look I'm starting by filling in my eyebrows, and I'm using the Revolution Pro Brow Pomade. And for this look, I want my brows to be very defined, also a little bit harsh. I'm not doing them black just because I think that will be too much. I'm going to do my eyes first, and I'm going to prime them with the Kiko Neutral Eye Base. And for my eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Changeable Fantasy eyeshadow palette. That is this one, and I'm going to do a kind of a neutral but very dark smoky eye. So to set my primer, I'm just going to use this light shade. I'm going to see where my crease is, and I'm going to do a transition kind of very up that with this shade. So I said it was going to be a neutral smoky eye, but it might be a little bit more of a warm tone smoky eye. And I'm also dragging it out. Now to kind of remove a little bit of that warmthness, I'm going to take this kind of more cool tone brown shade, and I'm taking this one slightly above my crease. And I'm taking the previous brush to blend the edge of that one. Just going to blend all the shades really up to my brow. Just adding a little bit more of this on here. Okay, so now I'm going to take the matte black shade, and I'm going to pack it on my lid. In this outer corner, I want to blend it a little bit out. Just dragging it out, and then we can clean it up with a makeup wipe. And now I want to blend the edge of this shade with this one. And really to blend that upper part, I'm going to add a little bit more, maybe of this one, because this one is a little bit too orange, so I'm gonna do this. And I'm just taking a little bit more of this one. Very lightly bring it a little bit up. Just a little bit. Okay, so I'm just taking a makeup wipe off what we don't need, all of this black here in the inner corner. Now on this outer part, I'm gonna hold a little bit my skin, clean it up a little bit. Okay, nothing too much because I didn't want to blend that a little bit with the lower lash line, but just clean any fallout and any excess eyeshadow. And now I'm going to do my base. For primer, I'm going to use the NYX Pore Filler Primer. I really want my skin to be very smooth. Before I do my foundation, I'm going to conceal a little bit of these spots, and I'm using the Kiko Color Corrector palette, using a little bit of the green. Foundation, I'm using the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. This one is in the shade Natural, and it's slightly light for me right now. You want to use a little bit of a lighter foundation, but probably nothing too much, just slightly paler than your current skin tone. I'm just going to add this in little by little because this foundation is very buildable. And I'm just taking a little bit more and blend it with a sponge. For concealer, I'm using the Conceal and Define in the shade C6. I'm now going to set my base with the NYX HD Finishing Powder, and I'm going to do a little bit of baking on my under eyes and on my smile lines. And I'm just taking a very fluffy brush for the rest of my face. For this vampire, I don't want to do bronzer, but I want to do contour. So for that, I'm using the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. And I am taking this shade. Also want to take a tiny little brush, maybe like this one, and do a little bit of contour on my nose. Just kind of subtle. Blush. I'm taking this Revolution Gradient Highlighter that has kind of a corally tone. Just going to mix everything together. And this one also has a bit of a shimmer. So just to give it a little bit of a color. I want to finish my lower lash line. To start that, I'm going to use the Kiko Everlasting Gel on my top and bottom waterline. And to blend this waterline, I'm going to take the matte black eyeshadow. This really close to my waterline to see if the black doesn't smudge as much. And setting my waterline. I also connected it to the outer corner. Now I'm going to blend this using this one and this one, kind of the same thing like I did on top. Also blend a little bit of that line. We also want to bring it down a little bit more than we usually would. Also want to take here kind of a little bit of this kind of yellowy tone. I kind of blended very well with my skin tone. And for highlighter, I'm going to use the Soap Revolution palette, and I'm going to mix these two shades. I'm also going to use these as inner corner and brow bone highlighter. I'm not going to do an eyeliner because we already got something very sharp going on, but I'm going to do a little inner corner eyeliner, and for that I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liner, just a tiny little thing. It's almost like just a little definer thing. And for mascara, I'm using the Kiko Standout Volume Buildable. And I'm being quite generous with this. Okay, and now for my lips, I just went and got a little bit of lip balm because the lipstick I'm going to use is a little bit too matte, but I think it will go very well with this look. and it's the Revolution Salvation Velvet Lacquer, and this is in the shade Black Heart. So this is a very, very deep plum shade. Okay, so that is the lip shade. I really like it with this look. I did think about going for a black lipstick, but I think this one kind of fits a little bit better. So, if you want a more simple thing, a very vampy look, but more normal, you can stop like this. And if you want something else, then I'm going to add a few details. I'm going to take this red eyeshadow mixed with a little bit of this one, because the red is a little orangey, and I'm going to just smudge a little bit of this here around my mouth. Just taking a little bit more of the red. I'm also going to take that red shade and add it to my under eyes. And I'm also going to take a little bit of this more purpley color, so that it's not as red. I'm going to take a very detailed brush, and I think I'm going to take this shade that is kind of a purple brown, and I'm going to do some veins coming out of my eyes. Trying to make them as thin as possible. Also, I'm gonna try and add some lighter veins with this one. Just kind of following the previous ones. Like they're kind of ramifications. And now I'm taking Paint Glow Fake Blood to add around my mouth. Well, this is thicker than I thought. Well, it does say Fake Blood Gel. So I was hoping I would drip it, but let's see how this works. So I've taken a little bit of it on a little plastic thing, and I'm taking a Q-tip. Maybe I'm going to start from the bottom. I can't exactly drip it, but I can accumulate a little bit more here, then drag it up. And I'm also going to take a little bit. Actually, I didn't use much, and it spreads very far, so that's really nice. And I want to add it on my lips. probably get some fangs next time, but lucky for me, my canine teeth are already kind of long, and I do feel like this is already vampire-y enough, maybe without this. Okay, and so this is the finished look. Let me know in the comments below what is your favorite thing about it, and if you would do this for Halloween. And if you like this makeup, then don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. And if you liked my pop art makeup, on my next video I'm going to have a pop art zombie. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see that, and more videos every Monday and Thursday. And that is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!